Hi there, and greetings from the teeny tiny hamlet of Chithurst. Now, we're about halfway between Petersfield and Midhurst, and appropriately enough, this community is home to a teeny tiny church, an ancient house of worship that, in my view, has one really cool feature that makes it something special. Sitting just north of the River Rother, you'll see it. This is St. Mary's of Chithurst, an 11th century church, virtually unchanged since it was built back around 1050. Even I can figure out that makes this place almost 1,000 years old, which is kind of incredible. This simple, rustic country church is known for its tranquil, bucolic atmosphere and for its small stature. I mean, this is probably the smallest church I've ever been in. And walking inside is like stepping back in time, a return to the Middle Ages. As you can see, it's a very tiny and narrow two-celled Saxon church with just a nave and chancel. There are just a few rows of wooden pews dating from the Elizabethan times. I'm not sure how many parishioners can fit in here, but certainly not many. There's a 12th century stone font and ancient lancet windows. At least one is still left intact from the 11th century. There's no electricity or heating, just light coming through the stained glass. All in all, it makes for a very quiet but peaceful and charming environment for prayer and for services. Outside, it's just as lovely. The west-facing entrance looks down over the river, which flows gently past. And there are 12th century gravestones dotting the old churchyard. On this sunny day in mid-March, there's not another soul around, and all I can hear are birds chirping. But here's what I think makes this place extra special. According to historians, this church was built right on top of a pagan burial mound. It was no accident. This part of the country is filled with pagan burial mounds, known as barrows or tumuli. Building a little church here on this spot would have been a very deliberate attempt to symbolize Christianity's triumph over those earlier religions and traditions. By the 11th century, England had been fully converted to the Christian faith, but I'm sure some pagan beliefs and traditions would have persisted or lingered. So, the good God-fearing folks who built the church were taking over a sacred space, repurposing it, and making it clear that the old ways and the old traditions had indeed been replaced. St. Mary's Church here in Chithurst is one of only 3 in Sussex to have been built atop a pagan burial mound. So, I think that's pretty amazing. And I have to say, whether you're a Christian or a pagan, or simply a nature lover, there's no denying the special magic of this place. Hey, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.